Hey y'all, this is Dina. Welcome to my channel. I am back tonight to show y'all the template for the box that I made for the flowers. Here's a bottom one, but the one I made for my mother, I actually cut this template for the box off of my Cricut Design Space, and I had some requests for dimensions and show you how to make this box. So what I did is I went ahead and cut a new template out from my Cricut Design Space, and I copied the dimensions from this, and I thought I would share them with you. So like I said, I did get this from my Cricut Design Space. The only thing that we can't do is make the scallop like this, but you can use, like if you have a scallop punch, you could scallop punch the edges yourself. If you have a circle and you have a way to cut the circle, you can do that as well. I won't do that part in this video. I just wanted to show you the dimensions of the box. Okay, so this is what the box looks like, as you see here. You can see there. Yeah, it was pretty simple. So whenever I went and figured out the dimensions, so this is going to be for the bottom part of the box. So for the bottom part of the box, you cut your paper at 10 1/8 by 10 1/8. Let me show you the paper that I'm using. To make a box, you want it to be nice and sturdy. I bought this at Tuesday Morning. This is the one I'm using. This one actually is 100-pound weight cardstock. So for the bottom, cut 10 1/8 by 10 1/8. And you're going to score at 2 1/8. And this is weird, y'all. 2 1/8, and then 8. Flip it, score at 2, and then 8 1/8. So I thought that was awfully strange, but it did work out. Okay. So on the 2 1/8 side, which is this one. If you have to mark it, you might want to do that. I'm going to put a little thing so I know. This is where, on the 2 1/8, this is where we're going to cut our tabs. So let me go ahead and do that. Got my tab there. For this is so you can have the flap so you can fold it. And cut my tab there. Gonna turn it around at the other end, do the same thing. Okay, so for the bottom, since you've already got it nicely cut, let's go ahead and fold on the score lines. Take my bone folder, give it some good creases because this is a box. You want it to be a nice, sturdy, nice creased box. Okay, so let me get these tabs on this side that I did not fold in. Okay. So there we go. We have our box. This is what it looks like. So all you're going to do is you're going to take your tabs, of course, and you'll be folding them up inside. Now, the template that I originally cut, it did have this overhang on the edge. So I thought it was kind of weird that it was cut like when you score it, it's different. But that's exactly how my Cricut Design Space cut it. So I was trying to duplicate the box template. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to use some art glitter glue on here. It's pretty sturdy. I'm going to go ahead and get glue on each of these tabs over here. I'm going to fold these in, line it up at the bottom, line your creases or the edges up. And there we go. So as you see, this one came out a little lower, higher, and this one came out lower. it all works out. So I was like, okay, well, that's exactly the way when I cut it on the design space. That's how it worked out. So if you want to try to trim it down, but you know it's inside the box, it's okay. So nothing is perfect. We in the crafting world, we are not perfect, and yeah, we just do the best we can. I did have someone, Miss Patricia, she made a comment to me that she hears me say nothing is perfect all the time. And she says that's actually good I say that, because she said there is so many people that actually start on their crafting venture, and because they didn't make something perfect, they quit making it. Y'all, nothing's perfect. I make mistakes left and right all the time. All the time. Look at that, y'all. Got the bottom of the box. Worked out perfectly. Let me find myself some flowers. Now, when I put my flowers in the boxes, I will be putting shred in the bottom of the boxes. So there we go. This is what the bottom will look like. Let's work on the top. Okay, so for the top one is measured 8 3/4 by 8 3/4, and you're going to score at 1 3/8 and at 7 1/2. Flip it, and you're going to score 1 3/8 again and at 7 1/2. So at this point, if you wanted to take like a punch or something like that to make the sides scallop, like the way that the Cricut Design Space kind of makes it kind of a pretty edge, now's the time you could take your, like if you have some kind of different scallop that you can cut on the edge, now would be a great time to do it. I'm not going to do it right now, but yeah. And also too, if you have a circle that you might want to, if you're able to trace out a circle that goes in the center, this actually came out of what I cut out on the original. If you want to put a circle in the center, it doesn't have to be this one. It could be a tape ring. It could be anything you have here. Draw it out, use the X-Acto knife and cut it out. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my tabs on each end. And it's weird because the top box is smaller than the bottom, but this one also, the bottom box, the bottom of the box is kind of a little bit taller than the top. So that's why. Okay, so I've already got that cut. And I'm just going to go ahead and fold on all my score lines. And here we go. So yep, nothing is perfect, y'all. If you try and you didn't do it the way you thought it should be, nothing is perfect, you know? You know, I have been crafting a long time. Do I think I'm the best crafter out there? Absolutely not. There are so many more crafters out there that are far better than me. But you know what? I just keep trying, and that's all that matters. Okay, so I've got my little tabs cut on each end. I'm going to glue these up. So, yep, there are far more talented crafters out there, but I just will not give up. I enjoy it. I might not have the same style as others, but it's okay with me, as I am just me, and yeah, this is how I do it. So, there you go. Got that side looking good. Now I'm going to add glue on these. And get these all tucked under. And here we go. This is a perfect top to go with our box. Look at that, y'all. Look, and don't you love this? Don't you love the plaid looking print in that? So y'all, Make sure my glue is good. And let's try it out. Perfect. And there you go. That is how you can make the box without having a Cricut. That one is exactly the way it came out from the Cricut Design Space, with the exception of the scalloped edges, which you can do that. And yeah, cut yourself a circle in the middle with anything you got, an X-Acto knife, and voila, y'all, you have the box without having to worry about the Cricut Design Space. Works out great for the super sweet flowers. Anyway, I did promise this, and here you go. Got that box for you. Hope that the ones that requested it found this helpful. You don't have to put flowers in it. You can use these boxes for anything. They're great gift boxes. But yeah, let me tell you what the dimensions of this. So the top ends up measuring at, after you got it folded, 6 1/4 by 6 1/4, and the bottom one comes out at about 6 by 6 1/8. So it's a little bit, the width and all that's a little bit different, but the lid fits perfectly over it, y'all. There you go. I like it. I like it. Now, if you're going to make these and you wanted to make these little flower kits and sell them at your craft fair, go ahead, put the shred in the bottom, put it and sprinkle a little bit of bling on it or whatever. Not too much. You don't want to overdo. But yeah, put your flowers in there. You can put these with the lids on, or if you wanted to, maybe put the lid underneath the bottom. That way then they have that bottom box, and you can always get some of the plastic and make a top box on there so they can see what it is. Or if you want to, go ahead and cut that circle out there. That way then you can have them all boxed up and ready to go. Then you could take yourself some beautiful ribbon and tie your ribbon around there. You can make it from one side of your box over the top, around and back, or just make it like an X in the middle, or a plus sign. You know how you fold the ribbon any way you want. So anyway, here is the box as promised. I hope you found this helpful. Anyway, I will see you guys soon. Bye, y'all. Oh, and don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and please hit that subscribe button. I'm getting really close to 14,000, y'all. My next giveaway, there could be a secret one, but my next giveaway might be a little bit bigger when I hit 15,000. So y'all, share this on your social media sites, share with your friends. Help me get to 15,000, y'all. That'd be really cool. And then I will have a giveaway. Maybe 2 at 15,000. Anyway, I will see you guys soon. Bye, y'all.